Well lads, Harry, a few days ago I put up a status on the Facebook page talking about unfinished series and trilogies that a lot of us have, and a lot of people had things to say about, so I thought it would be a really interesting topic that we could all have a chat about. So I got my mug of tea with my little minion cup, and yeah, I thought it'd be really interesting to have a chat about today. Basically, Jessie the Reader and Amira's book reviews both have videos up about unfinished series as well, and I really enjoyed watching them and seeing that I wasn't the only one that couldn't bring myself to finish some series, and a lot of our series are actually the same. So yeah, I have, I think, 5 books here to show you. Well, 5 series, but I have the first one in each series to show you. And yeah, I'll leave the links for the other 2 guys' videos down below, and you should go check them because they are really awesome videos. Okay, so the first series I'm going to talk about is the Fallen series by Lauren Kate, and I actually don't even know if that's the name of it. All I know is that the first book is called Fallen, and basically I got this book a good few years ago now, and I absolutely loved it when I first got it, and I just couldn't wait to get the second one. And eventually, while I was waiting to get the second one, I forgot the plot, I forgot the characters, I forgot every single thing about it. People would be talking to me about this book and I'd be like, oh, that sounds really familiar, but I don't think I've read it even though I had. So at this stage now, like, I see there are more books out in the series. I think there's definitely more than 3, I think. Maybe I could be wrong, I don't know. But I just find myself not wanting to read them. And it's a shame because a lot of people I know actually do like them, so I don't know, maybe someday I will buy them. If I see the others for cheap, I might buy them just to have them. The next series I'm going to talk about is the Morgan Vampire series, and you can't, oh there we go, you couldn't really see it. This is the first book, Glass Houses, and the series is by Rachel Kane. I was, no joke, obsessed with these books. I just can't even imagine. I read the first one and then I got a few more for Christmas and my family did not see me for days. I was just locked up in my room reading all about the Morganville vampires. And like I said, at first I loved them, but then I think I got to like 7.5 books and I was just like, no, this is making no sense. She's just trying everything to get more mileage out of these books. The 14th one is coming out on the 2nd of May and I just could not be really bothered about it. I can't bring myself to finish book number 8. Knowing there's another 6 books after that is just way too much. I just couldn't be arsed. I can't see where she's going to go with it. I can't see what she's going to do, and I just don't want to finish them now. And it's a shame because look at the covers. They are so pretty and all the covers match. So I do have 9 of the books because book 12 was signed, so I have books 1 through 8 and then 12. Okay then, so the third one I'm going to talk about is The Mortal Instruments, which if you've watched my other videos you probably know I have, like, I don't even know what it is about these books. I just can't bring myself to finish them. I've read the first one twice and I have just finished City of Ashes, and I'm taking a little break now because I just felt like I needed a little break until I read the third one, and there's another 2 out at the moment and then a third one coming out as well as a prequel series. So it is quite a lot of books and I'm determined to finish them. I just don't care. Everyone loves them and everyone keeps telling me how amazing they are and how I have to read them. So I do love them, like, don't get me wrong, they are a really good story. It's just, I don't even know what it is. I just couldn't bring myself to finish City of Ashes and then I made myself, so now I need a little break and I'm hoping to get back into City of Glass soon. The next one I'm going to talk about is The Maze Runner by James Dashner. I honestly don't know what to say about this. I picked it up on a whim one day because loads of people had been talking about it on YouTube and I absolutely loved it. I read it really fast. It just, the story was absolutely amazing, and when I seen the second one, The Scorch Trials, on sale, I think it was, no, I think it might have been on 3 for 2. I can't remember, but I picked it up straight away and then I had every intention of reading it. I did. Stop looking at me like that. I did intend on reading it, but in the meantime I picked up more books and I wanted to read them more, I think, than a particular dystopian book, because you really have to be in the mood to read dystopia, and I do like dystopia, but you do have to be in a mood to read it, and at the time I wasn't really, so I kept buying more books and reading different books and I haven't still got around to it. So, oh, what's my hair doing? Ooh. And I haven't really got back to it yet, so hopefully I will. Okay, so the last one I'm going to talk to you about is Scott Westerfeld's Ugly series. So this is a change. I didn't really like it. I don't know, I don't know what it was about it. Everyone loves it. Everyone raves about it. So when I seen it in Eason's, I was like, oh, I must get that. It just reminded me of way too many other series that I had read around the same time. And I think, yeah, it says on it before The Hunger Games there was Ugly, so I know it was written before The Hunger Games, but I read The Hunger Games before it and it just reminded me of it. And especially, I think the problem with this was I read it after I had read Divergent and Insurgent, and when you read a book like that, there's a void that you can't fill, and it just did not live up to what I had wanted it to be. I think I wanted it to be the third Divergent and it just wasn't going to be. So I have no desire to read the other ones. I really could not be arsed reading them, to be honest with you. Yeah, so that was my video just on series that I have not finished, series that I want to finish and kind of have no desire to finish at all. So let me know if any of you have this same problem. I know a few of you on the Facebook page definitely did because we had a great conversation about it. As usual, I will leave the links to the blog and the Facebook page, and I'll leave a link to my Twitter as well if any of you want to follow me on that. On a side note, I do want to apologise for the lighting in here today. It's cray cray. I don't know what's going on. It was really dark. I even took off my lampshade for you guys. You can't see it. It's up on top of my bookshelf. But that's dedication to the cause right there. And basically, Jessie from Jessie the Reader and the Reader. Oh. So basically, Jessie from Jessie the Reader. Jessie from Jessie the Reader. Jessie the Reader. Why is that so hard to say? Millions? Anybody? No? Okay, more for me. Why am I always eating in my videos? I think I have a problem.